Well, I've had this nasty cold for about 3 weeks now. I'm much better this week, even though I sound a little nasally. But if I had been fully booked with massage clients over the last 3 weeks, I'd be doing a lot of rescheduling. More importantly, I would have missed out on 3 weeks worth of income. Let's face it, if you're a practitioner who's building your practice, you can't afford to miss out on 3 weeks worth of income. So let's take a look at 3 options for paying yourself when you have to be out sick. Option 1, dip into your savings account. That's assuming you have a savings account. Every financial planner I know says pay yourself first, so hopefully you've been adding to that account all along. See, for me, this option's too variable because I might be saving for something else like vacation or a large purchase. I might need to use my savings for emergencies, like today, for example, when my daughter's college textbooks ended up being more than she budgeted for. Okay, so option 2, use your disability insurance. That's assuming you have previously purchased a separate disability insurance policy because it's not included in your health insurance plan, it's not included in your practice liability insurance. And what disability insurance does is pays you a percentage of your monthly income for qualified injuries or illnesses. And I think the operative word here is qualified because it would require you to go to see your physician for a proper diagnosis. And in my case, over the last 3 weeks, I had what I assume was the common cold, and I didn't go to the doctor to get that diagnosed. I'm not a fan of paying my doctor to tell me something I already know. Get a lot of rest, drink a lot of fluids. Please know that I am a huge fan of going to see your doctor for proper diagnosis and treatment options. But I'm also a huge fan of knowing your own body, assessing your symptoms in order to determine whether a trip to the doctor is warranted. So option 3, here's an idea. Create a PTO plan for yourself. PTO stands for paid time off, and many employees in the US, at least full-time employees, receive some sort of paid time off from their employer as part of their benefits package for vacation, sick time, holidays, things like that. So if you're your own employer, consider doing that for yourself. Here's how. So first you need to calculate your daily income. Don't use the maximum you can make on your longest day if you're fully booked. If you on average are 80% booked, then use that percentage along with your current treatment rate to determine your average daily income. So next, multiply your average daily income by 10. 10 happens to be the number of days that most employers in the US give out in PTO each year. Now, divide your total by 12. That's the amount that you're going to need to contribute to your own PTO account each month in order to be able to pay yourself when you're sick. I recommend keeping this as a separate account from your personal savings that we discussed in option 1 because you don't want to use this money for anything except when you're out sick. Okay, so here's my example. If I see 4 clients per day at $70 per treatment, and if I'm usually around 80% booked, my daily income would be $224. So if I multiply that by 10, I get $2,240. Okay? Now, that means, if I divide it by 12, that means my monthly contribution to my PTO account needs to be $187. So I don't know about you, but I always like to take that number and figure out how many treatments that is. So if I divide my $187 by $70, that's how much I charge per treatment. That's a little less than 3 treatments that I need to do extra each month in order to fund my PTO account. Or I could simply increase my retailing efforts to accommodate that extra $187 and not add any extra treatments per month. So it's up to you. It's all possible, folks. So in the meantime, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep up the good work.